Hello, everyone. I am so thrilled to be your MC as we join together virtually to celebrate the Girl Scouts of Connecticut's graduating girls. I'm Sarah Cody from News 8. I've spent so much of my career in media sharing inspiring stories, many of them highlighting the amazing work of Girl Scouts right here in Connecticut. I admire how Girl Scouts are bonded together in sisterhood with a common mission to make the world a better place. In Connecticut, we have over 25,000 girls and over 12,000 adults who believe in the power of every girl to change the world. As graduating Girl Scouts this year, you have remained committed to that mission despite the many challenges we face as a state and as a nation. Although your school year was cut short, you found innovative ways to stay engaged, make an impact in your local communities, and take action on the important issues of today. Many of you have also earned the highest awards with the Girl Scouts. This year, 80 girls earned the Girl Scout Gold Award. Wow, that is truly remarkable. So please take a moment and give yourselves a big round of applause. Now, today I am joined by some very inspiring women leaders who will be sharing a few words to honor your accomplishments, including Girl Scouts of the USA's CEO, Sylvia Acevedo. After earning her graduate degree in engineering from Stanford University, Sylvia began her prolific career as a rocket scientist at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, where she created algorithms and analyzed data from Voyager 2's spacecraft flyby of Jupiter and 2 of its moons. She then thrived in executive tech leadership roles at Apple, Dell, and IBM. She is a dedicated champion for girls in STEM, entrepreneurship, business, and the outdoors. Since being appointed CEO, Sylvia propelled Girl Scouts into the future by creating and launching 42 new STEM badges, including in cybersecurity, robotics, design thinking, coding, data analytics, and space science. Sylvia has been recognized by Forbes' America's Top 50 Women in Tech in 2018, Crane's Most Notable Women in Tech in 2019, InStyle's 50 Women Who Are Changing the World, listed as number 7 in 2019. Let's all give Sylvia a big round of applause.
Greetings, I'm Sylvia Acevedo, CEO of Girl Scouts of the USA. I want to offer my heartfelt congratulations to the graduating ambassadors. What an amazing accomplishment. And I know that I stand with Girl Scout sisters across the US and the world in honoring you and congratulating you on this amazing achievement. Unfortunately, we can't be together to celebrate you, but please know that we are so proud of you and that we're really excited to see what you're going to be accomplishing in the future. Once again, congratulations.
Teresa Younger is an activist and advocate, a renowned public speaker, organizational strategist, and a proven leader in the philanthropic and policy sectors. Teresa is a proud lifetime Girl Scout and Gold Award recipient. She also served as a 2-term president of Girl Scouts of Connecticut's Board of Directors. Currently, Teresa is the president and CEO of the Ms. Foundation for Women. Prior to accepting her role with the Ms. Foundation, Teresa served as the executive director of the Connecticut General Assembly's Permanent Commission on the Status of Women and as executive director of the American Civil Liberties Union, or the ACLU of Connecticut. She was the first African American and the first woman to hold that position. Within the philanthropic sector, she serves on initiatives to shape and change the narrative of women and girls, including grant makers for girls of color, funders for reproductive equity, Philanthropy New York, and Black funders for social justice. She has appeared on MSNBC, NBC News, NPR Radio, Elle Magazine, Cosmopolitan, SiriusXM, and in USA Today, AP, Rewire, BadassWomenLeaders.com podcast, the New York Times, and of course, she's been on News 8. Let's welcome Teresa to the program.
Hi, I'm Teresa Younger, President and CEO of the Ms. Foundation for Women. But more importantly, I'm a lifetime Girl Scout and a Gold Award recipient. I just wanted to take time today to congratulate you on your graduation and encourage you to go out and make the world a better place. Best of luck to you, and congratulations again.
Our keynote speaker today, Ahmad, is a James Beard Award-nominated chef who grew up traveling all around the world. The magic of spices was first taught to her in Pakistan, where as a very young girl, she learned that food had a language all its own. Umber and her family later settled in a town in northern Michigan. After studying genetics and business, Umber spent much of her career in finance. During her tenure as an investment banker, she was the subject of Risk Reward, a critically acclaimed 2002 Tribeca Film Festival premiere documentary film about women on Wall Street. After an accomplished career in investment banking and private equity with Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs, Umber co-founded Specialized Capital Management, a boutique investment advisory firm that specializes in business development all around the world. In this capacity, she works closely with sustainable food providers, emerging technologies, luxury brands, and world-renowned chefs to expand their concepts globally. Continuing with this work, in 2014, Umber opened Mazidar Bakery, which she calls the perfect intersection of all of her expertise. By combining her business acumen, science, education, and cultural knowledge, she is creating a food story like none other. As the first Colicchio Discovery brand, Umber is building the next great culinary experience with Mazidar Bakery. Umber has earned an MBA in finance from the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, an MPH in international health policy from the University of Michigan, and a BS in genetics from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Umber and her work with Mazidar Bakery have been featured in the New York Times, Vogue, Travel and Leisure, Martha Stewart Living, BuzzFeed, and more. An avid pilot, violinist, and traveler, she now resides in New York City. Umber, thank you so much for joining us.
I want to talk to you today about failure. Not how not to fail, but knowing that you will fail and that it will build your character and create your life. Failure will present amazing opportunities for you, and it will weave the most incredible story. It did for me. My family is from Pakistan. I grew up in northern Michigan, one of 3 families that weren't blonde and Christian. I played the violin, I rode horses competitively, I was a downhill skier, and I flew planes with my dad. I studied at MIT, the University of Michigan, and the Wharton School. I had a long career on Wall Street, and I started my own company. And then I failed, spectacularly. My first company that I built fell apart. It was during the 2008 financial crisis, and every one of the things that we had planned to do dissipated. All my meticulous plans went up in flames. The economy collapsed, and along with it, all of the deals that we had lined up with our partners. We had no money, we had no plan B, and we had no choice but to close our doors. I had a plan for my life, and it fell apart. I had completely failed. So now what? I had 2 choices. I could either pack up and go home, or I could create a new plan. I had to rescue my failure. So I started to work on things that I cared about. The global food crisis, helping emerging brands build their own presence, helping companies go overseas. I took what I knew how to do in one space and I applied it into something else. I took the failure of closing my own company to help advise other companies on how to navigate the environment and maybe prevent the things from happening to them what happened to me. I ate apples and peanut butter because it was all I could afford, and I walked everywhere because I had no money for taxis. And one day, on a walk between 2 meetings, I came upon 2 girls who wanted to ask me some questions about my skincare. I chatted with them, and 2 minutes later, they took down my information and I walked off. A few weeks after that, I was contacted by a company and asked to try a skincare line, which resulted in my becoming the national spokesperson for that brand. That commercial, which went national, resulted in my becoming a Screen Actors Guild member, and it made enough money for me that I was able to start my next company. And I stopped eating apples and peanut butter. What did I do? Nothing special. I just allowed myself to be open to the possibility of something other than my original plan, something other than my original dream. I said yes. Say yes to opportunities and make them your own. Is it the right thing? You're not going to know right away. You may never know. You're not going to have all of the answers, but that's okay. You have the skills. You do. You've spent all these years acquiring the knowledge that will in every possible way be your arsenal in your life going forward. As a Girl Scout, you are miles ahead of other people, that you can assess an opportunity with the tenets by which you have lived your life as a Girl Scout up until now. Have the courage to see beyond your current circumstances to allow yourself to be in the space of opportunities. Feel your true confidence to seize that opportunity and use your character to make that opportunity your own. Build on it, thrive from it, grow through it. Create the space to be defined by what you do and what you believe in, not by your gender or the color of your skin or the place from where you've come. With my new company, I worked with brands to help them expand. One brand who became a client was led by a famous chef. He found out that I loved to make pastry because I made a cake for a friend of mine. I'm not sure how he figured that out, but he heard about it, and then he asked to try all of my food. So I baked everything that I knew how to make for him, and at the end of that, he offered to back me to start my own brand. Was it the opportunity I was looking for in that moment? No. But it was always looking for to find a way to do something that I cared about, to make sure that my life mattered. Your life matters, and what you do with it matters. You've already accomplished so much, and you've learned invaluable skills. Take those skills and set new goals for yourself. Don't settle for what you think is expected of you. Settling means giving in to someone else's idea of what your life should be. Don't do that. Instead, try leaning into a situation that makes you uncomfortable. It could very well lead to a mistake, a failure. That failure may be inevitable, but it's what happens afterward that's going to define you. Be ready. Be ready to acknowledge that failure. Acknowledge what went wrong. Figure out how to set it right again. Because the difference between triumph and failure isn't about the willingness to take that risk. It's about something that we call the mastery of rescue. How do you rescue a failure? By turning it into your next great opportunity. There's no one right answer. There's no one path. There's no one career. I'm living proof of that. If I hadn't failed, I wouldn't have been open to the opportunities that brought me to this place today. I wouldn't have been walking down that street and become a national beauty spokesperson. I wouldn't have met that chef who encouraged me to start my own brand, or been open to the prospect of servicing an international airline, or have met the people that have now become my partners that are going to expand this brand into other cities. My story comes not from my failures, but from what I did as a result of them. Your story will be the same. I know it. As you embark on life's journey, you're going to take chances on a new school, a new career, a new city, a new relationship. You will have amazing successes and great opportunities. You will also have epic failures. Be proud of those and remember this. The only failure is the failure to rescue something and make it your own. Once you've figured out how to do that, there's no stopping you. Congratulations.
Now, this is very exciting. We also have some very special words from the truly amazing Shannon Miller. Shannon is a 7-time Olympic gymnast. She was the most successful American athlete at the 1992 Olympics, winning 5 medals. She was also the 1993 and 1994 World All-Around Champion, the 1996 Olympic Balance Beam Champion, and a member of the gold medal-winning Magnificent Seven team at the 1996 Olympics. Currently, Shannon is the most decorated U.S. female gymnast with a total of 7 Olympic medals. With a combined total of 16 world championships and Olympic medals, and the second most decorated gymnast, male or female, in U.S. history. Thank you so much for joining us, Shannon.
Hello, high schoolers and all of the seniors of Girl Scouts of Connecticut. This is Olympic gold medalist Shannon Miller, and I just wanted to send you guys off with an incredible congratulations for all that you've accomplished, all that you've learned, incredible skills, but also life lessons. through Girl Scouts, through all the things that you guys do each and every day. And I know right now is a bit of a challenging time for all of us and in different ways, but the skills that you all have learned, the life lessons that you all have learned, the goal setting, the leadership, the importance of teamwork, not only connecting with your team and relying on them and trusting them, but also contributing to that team is so important. The positive mindset and attitude. And that's one thing that I have found over the years. You know, there's not a lot of things in life we get to control, but our attitude is one. We get to choose how we face a challenge. And I think people do notice when you are the yay sayer and the go-getter and the can-do person in the room. And it's an amazing thing to be that person that looks at solutions rather than problems or sees barriers as opportunities. And that's what you guys have learned to do. So congratulations on that. That will serve you well for your entire life, no matter what the challenge. And I know that there will be challenges from here on out. There will be good times and tough times, and you'll make mistakes and you'll have flat out failures. You will. And that's okay. We learn through our failures. And oftentimes they lead to our greatest success. So when you do hit that bump in the road, when you stumble, when you fall, just look for your team. Look for those people that are going to support you with a positive attitude, and you get back up and you take the next step. And you guys have learned how to do that through Girl Scouts. So congratulations. I hope you guys have a great weekend and a great year.
We are so very excited to have Connecticut's very own Lieutenant Governor, Susan Bysowitz, joining us to celebrate our graduating Girl Scouts. She is serving her first term as Connecticut's 109th Lieutenant Governor. As Secretary of the State from 1999 to 2011, she helped thousands of businesses grow, registered thousands of voters, cut bureaucratic red tape, honored veterans, and fought to keep elections fair. Lieutenant Governor Bysowitz graduated from Middletown High School and also has degrees from Yale University and Duke Law School. She is the author of Ella, a biography of Ella Grasso, Connecticut's 83rd governor. Lieutenant Governor, thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, I'm Lieutenant Governor Susan Bysowitz. I wanted to send special congratulations to the graduating seniors who are leaving Girl Scouts of Connecticut this year to start new, exciting chapters of their lives. Whether you are continuing your education or looking to start your career, we know that your time spent in Girl Scouting has prepared you to become a valued and engaged member of your community and our state. You join the ranks of so many amazing trailblazing women. Nearly 53% of the women currently serving in the House of Representatives and 75% of the current women senators are Girl Scout alumni, and more than half of the women in business are Girl Scout alumni as well. Never forget the values and leadership experiences that you had during your time as a Girl Scout, and always make sure that you raise your voice to be heard so that together as women, we can make the world a better place for everyone. Congratulations to you all.
Girl Scouts of Connecticut as an organization continues to thrive as a strong force in our state, thanks to the fearless leadership of CEO Mary Barnaby. As CEO, Mary leads a staff of 100 through the state in building girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. Girl Scouts of Connecticut serves 25,000 girls ages 5 through 17 and 12,000 adult members. Prior to serving as CEO of Girl Scouts, Mary held many leadership roles in the financial services business, most recently at UBS, where she headed the Private Wealth Management Office in Stamford, Connecticut. Mary began her career at Merrill Lynch, and during that time was one of 30 young executives selected by the White House nationwide to participate in the President's Executive Exchange Program in Washington, D.C. In 2008, Mary received the Women's Venture Fund's Highest Leaf Award for her efforts as a mentor and role model to other women. She was also recognized at the YWCA of New York's 37th Annual Women Achievers Awards and by the National Organization of Italian American Women. She was recently featured in New Haven Biz magazine in its 2019 Women Who Mean Business Special Edition. Mary, thank you so much for your leadership and commitment to girls all around the state.
Hello to our graduating seniors of Girl Scouts of Connecticut. I'm Mary Barnaby. I'm the CEO for Girl Scouts of Connecticut. And I am so proud of all of you and what you have accomplished in all the years that you have been part of the Girl Scout movement. We know that you have made so many friends along the way. You've given so much back to your communities, and I hope that you have learned as much in your work and your excitement at being a Girl Scout as you have given back to us as we've watched you grow and we've watched you mature and we've watched you turn into amazing young women. You are our future. You are our hope. We are so proud of you and so excited as you move into this next phase of your lives. Please never forget that you are a Girl Scout, because once a Girl Scout, always a Girl Scout. But also, there's so much ahead of you. The best is yet to come. And we really want you to stay connected with us. Please, as you go on your journey, stay in touch with Girl Scouts. Be a Girl Scout. Come back and volunteer. And whatever you do, just have the most fabulous life ahead of you that you possibly can. Congratulations to you. Thank you so much, and all the best.
We would now like to honor our graduating girls by showing all of their names. Congratulations again to all of our 2020 graduating Girl Scouts. We are all so very proud of you. Now, we stand with you today and every day to honor your commitment to making the world a better place. We are confident in your ability to make an impact as future leaders with courage, confidence, and character. Again, many congratulations.